Cobra Murabi, you have raised a very important issue, that is until and unless we recognize the genocide, we cannot stop it. It will continue. Recognition of genocide, be it in Afghanistan or right now in Myanmar or in, during the liberation war of Bangladesh, we have witnessed a horrendous genocide in Bangladesh. And now it is going in Ukraine and other places. So it is very important to recognize the genocide and then try the perpetrators of genocide. Trial of the perpetrators of genocide is also very important. Unless we try them, this genocide will continue, be it in Afghanistan or any part of the world. And Never Again is one of the organizations based in Europe, in Poland. They're campaigning against genocide, and we have one of the eminent Polish human rights defender, Natalia Sineaeva-Pankowska, a member of Never Again. Right now, she is traveling in African countries, in South Africa or Mauritius. So, Natalia, can you please, supplement what Cobra Murabi said? What is the importance of recognition of genocide that you are campaigning for? Natalia. Natalia, are you there?
Now is fine?
Yes, yeah.
Yes, so good morning, good evening, or good afternoon to everyone. I'm based in Poland, Eastern Europe, but at the moment I'm connecting to you from Mauritius, from Southern Africa, where I'm attending some events and also visiting museums, presenting and discussing difficult aspects of history such as slavery and colonization. I'm a positive peace activator and a member of a Poland-based Never Again association, which has been already mentioned. And my gratitude to the organizers, and particularly to Mr. Shahrar Kabir for organizing this important event and drawing attention to the Afghan crisis and all related to it issues. According to the Institute of Economics and Peace and Global Peace Index, Afghanistan is still the least peaceful country in the world, already for the 5th consecutive year, followed by Yemen, Syria, Russia, and South Sudan, even if Afghanistan is no longer at war and has a negative peace. However, we know that political terror indicator rose to its highest level in the 15 years of the Global Peace Index, and 10 countries have the worst possible score, including Afghanistan, but also Yemen, Venezuela, Syria, North Korea, and Myanmar. There was also a significant increase in the number of refugees and internally displaced people globally, and Afghanistan occupies one of the leading positions here. And as we have already heard today, in the country, women's rights are particularly threatened, and there is ongoing persecution of minorities such as Hazaras, who already experience a history of oppression, slavery, including slavery, violence, and atrocities, and who are particularly vulnerable to genocide today. How many women and children, how many minorities such as Hazaras, and how many of those who are under Taliban threat become refugees and try to enter European and other countries, including Poland? How many of them were stranded at the border in Europe and suffered extreme violations of human rights when they are not allowed to enter it? How many of them face xenophobia and racism because of their ethnic and religious identity differences in the countries where they find their potential shelter? How many of them cannot leave Afghanistan today? In fact, for many of us in Europe, in Eastern Europe, it has been the test of empathy and solidarity, a test of humanity. It has so particular meaning for us in Europe, where the Holocaust, the planned and systematic persecution and extermination of Jewish minorities happened, as well as the largest refugee crisis, when only few countries were open to Jewish refugees. There was also fear and distrust towards them, towards those who attempt to escape Nazi atrocities. And we should refer always to the past, to our history, to get lessons to apply to the current situation, especially among minorities groups who are at risk of crimes against humanity and genocide, that has already been mentioned. And we express our solidarity and support for the people of Afghanistan in Poland, and we will never again. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Natalia.